Hello YouTubers and welcome to Novus Talks with me, your host Novus Korvitz. And you've seen the title, you know what this is about. I'm here to rant about Super Mario Sunshine. I was really excited to play this game on the Switch for the first time, because I've never played it before, and it's a split 50-50 between the people who love it and people who hate it, but to me it always looked like it would be fun. The platforming sections looked fun, and I was like, okay, I really want to try these out. And especially since it's a Mario game, a high profile one I've never tried out before, so I was really excited to get into it. I beat Mario Galaxy, I did my video on it, and I decided it'd be fitting to do a video now on Mario Sunshine, and then maybe I'll do one on 64 as well, we'll see. But the reason I'm doing this video is because my expectations were so wrong. I know now why everyone hates that game, and I wish I did a playthrough on YouTube of it. Like, I wish I was recording myself, because it would have been so entertaining for you, because I was screaming and fucking punching the walls and throwing shit around the place because of how anger-inducing that game was. So that is my big regret from all this. It would have made a really entertaining playthrough, but I'm not a gaming channel and it would have been difficult to do anyway, but I don't know, maybe I could have done it, who knows. But anyways, yeah, Mario Sunshine. If you played the game, you know why I had problems with it. Apparently it had problems on the GameCube as well, and I was like, okay, it's on the Switch, they'll just fix it, they'll update things. Not a chance. They didn't update anything on the Switch. They inverted the controls back to normal, because apparently they were inverse on the GameCube for some fucking reason. But on the Switch, oh boy, the game. Mario's movements are unlike anything in any other Mario game ever. You're controlling him, but he's so fast, there's a delay between when you're playing the buttons, and trying to turn around is a nightmare because he'll just fucking cartwheel into the air, and that's killed me so many times. That's been like the main cause of my death. For some reason, there's a spin attack in this game. I don't know why, it has no use, you never have to use it. It seems completely pointless to be there, and it's so awkward to use anyway because you have to rotate the joystick to do it. But me, after playing Mario Galaxy to completion, all 240 stars, I kept trying to press Y to spin jump, since the game tells me I have a spin jump, and it's just throwing me off the stage so many times because I can't get used to that. Other than that, as I said, Mario's movements are so precise, he's so quick, it's very hard to time when you're going to jump and when you're going to go flying over the platform you just try to get on. And that is why those platforming sections, if they were in any other Mario game, would have been some of the best levels ever. But because they're in Mario Sunshine, they are so stressful and just anger-inducing. It's unbelievable. That wasn't all. Toward the end of my playthrough, I was in Yanana Village, whatever it is, the weird fucking town thing in the forest with the mushrooms, you know the one. And I was doing the bit with Yoshi, where you have to jump across the mushrooms. And every time I jumped to another mushroom, it would seem I would either slide off the mushroom or fall straight through the mushroom. And I would just fall into the abyss and die. And I couldn't figure this out. I thought originally, okay, maybe I'm just timing my jumps wrong and I'm not getting to a specific point in the mushroom in time. But no, no matter what I do, he'd keep falling, and eventually I got it correct. But at that point, I was beginning to get suspicious that collision wasn't working in the game. I looked it up, I looked up some things about the game, and apparently there's a massive issue with collision in Mario Sunshine. I'm lucky, I didn't experience fucking anything of it basically, but from what I saw, there's people who, they would collect a shine and they would just fall through the map. Sometimes they wouldn't even die, they'd just be stuck at the bottom of the map. Other times people would be getting stuck in walls, or they'd be doing the platforming sections and something would happen and they'd end up in the abyss. So that to me is, I don't get it. What is going on with that? Why is a game that was released in 2002 and then re-released in 2020, why does it still have collision breaking rule things? Why? You would think they would have fixed that, and the game overall feels extremely rushed, and apparently According to Miyamoto, they made the game in a year and a half. So that explains a lot of things. Collision being broken is just... that should have been resolved in like product testing or something. I'm under the impression now that they did no quality testing or quality assurance or anything for this game, that they just made it and threw it out to the public, because that's what it feels like. The shines, they're not fun to get, the levels are not fun. They look nice, the colors are really pretty, the graphics are nice, but in terms of actually traversing them, it's a pain in the ass because Mario's movements are all over the place and the game is so lazy. It resolves to all the boss fights in this game are the exact same bosses fought 2 or 3 times. How much more lazy can you get than that? On top of that, Shadow Mario, every single level relies on you chasing him and doing the exact same thing, like 4 or 5 times, not counting 2 times you do it in the plaza, so that's like 7 times you have to chase Shadow Mario for some reason, even though for the story of the game he's supposed to be in the mountain throughout the whole time, so even story-wise it doesn't make any sense for him to be there. So that's really stupid, and that's just padding out the game for length. The game demands you to complete nearly all of the stars in each level to actually be able to get to the final level, which is what really killed me, because I wanted to just get like a random number of shines. I was just going to collect a load of blue coins and get them that way, or get all the secret ones around, but no, you have to do all the levels to get them. It doesn't matter if you have any of the secret shines or anything like that. As long as you do all 7 levels, or the first 7 in all the levels, then you'll get to the end. Which was such a pain in the ass. I lost my voice a couple of times nearly from how much that game made me rage. It was not fun. It was the most stressful I've ever been, like ever, especially with a video game. And I'm probably never going to play it again. I'm certainly not going to fucking go for 100% because it's not worth it, and the game just takes every opportunity it can to screw you over. Coupled with the fact that you don't get anything for 100%ing the game. I looked it up. All you get is a picture that says, "Have a nice vacation." What the fuck? There's no incentive for me to want to do that. I mean, I would need a vacation after going through all that stress, but what the hell? The main ending of the game, if you're like me and you don't want to waste your time with all that other bullshit and you just want to get straight to Bowser and end the whole thing, you get more of a reward from that, because the ending teases some weird thing where one of the characters has Bowser Jr.'s paintbrush. That feels like more of a reward than a 100% ending. What the hell? The bosses themselves, honestly, are the same thing every time. There's no change. I mentioned how you fight the bosses like 2 or 3 times. PT Piranha is the only thing that has like any kind of change to him, but even that is like minimal. All he does is fly the second time, so there is no change really. I don't know why you had to fight the Gooper Blooper like 3 times. There was no difference at all between any of the fights, so what a waste of time. What a pathetic excuse to pad out the game actually. Other than the bosses, the levels themselves, I said, were fine. They were nicely designed and stuff. Unlike any other Mario game, they're all under the common aesthetic of water, and that's a complaint people have had with the game, that everything is all based under one gimmick. There's no diversity like in Mario 64, every level was completely different, or Mario Galaxy, where everything was really different. Everything is very similar in Mario Sunshine because they went for this one aesthetic, which that doesn't bother me as much. I'm not bothered by that. What I'm bothered by is how the level dicks with you and how your interactions really just become frustrating. The camera angle screwed me over so many times, especially on the... I don't remember the name of the level, I've already blanked everything from my mind, but the theme park one, where you have to fix the Ferris wheel, when you have to climb up the back with the camera was non-existent there. It was in the wall the whole time, I had no idea what I was doing, the platforms wouldn't work for me. The game is like nearly insufferable. It is near impossible at times because for some reason they couldn't make a good camera. And yeah, okay, Mario 64 had a bad camera as well, but there is like 6 years between 64 and Sunshine, so that's not really an excuse. Sunshine should have had a better camera control. For some reason it didn't. And on a Switch it definitely should have. They should have fixed that, but no, because they wanted to preserve the original or some bullshit. I don't believe that for a moment. Again, even though I said I didn't have a problem with the levels all sharing the same aesthetic, the one thing I do have is that it feels not like a Mario game at all. Maybe it's because Mario games are so diverse and you're seeing familiar enemies in every level, whereas with Sunshine, every level is very similar and there's no familiar enemies. I appreciate that uniqueness to it, and I appreciate the fact that everything feels unique to that one location. But at the same time, there was never a point where I was playing the game where I felt like this is a Mario game. I just felt like I was playing some broken indie game at times. That's what it felt like. Because there was no quality testing done in it. The game was just so broken, the controls would just become frustrating at times to use, and I really don't get it. Especially why they forced you to beat every single level just to get to Bowser, I don't fucking understand. No Mario game, to my knowledge, that I can think of off the top of my head has done that. In Mario Galaxy, or in Mario 64, or in Galaxy 2, or in 3D Land, 3D World, you don't have to get all the stars. You can get you'll have a specific amount to get, but you can get them from any level. You can get like 4 or 5 from one level and maybe 1 from another. You can do it at your own choice. You're not forced to go through the ones that piss you off just to beat the game. But Sunshine is that exception for some reason. And as I said, it wasn't a fun experience. I was absolutely miserable the whole time, and I'm glad to be done that game. I said I'm not going to 100% it, but the only time I'm ever going to play that game again, maybe I'll go and get an odd few other shines, but in terms of sitting down and going through them all one after another, that's not happening. In fact, I don't think I'm ever going to play that game again, because that was a horrible experience, and I don't want to go through that ever again. Fuck that game as far as I'm concerned. If you've made it this far for some reason, thanks for coming to my rant. Thanks for listening to all this. I hope you found some entertainment out of me raging at all of this. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video on it because it made sense to do one on each of the games. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Have you played Mario Sunshine either on the Switch or on the GameCube? What do you think of it? Has this enraged you as it has with me? What do you think of the game overall? What do you think of Mario 3D All-Stars as a collection? I didn't really talk about that as much in this video, but what do you think of that whole collection? And just, you know, everything Mario Sunshine related. I want to hear what you have to say down in the comment section below. So yeah, with that all said, thank you all for watching and please subscribe. Novus Corvus out.